Welcome everyone to this special edition of the Al Heron Talks podcast. We have some unfinished business that we needed to take care of. As many of you know, back 3 months ago, Gregory Primus and myself entered into a bit of a challenge. We were trying to lose weight, get in better shape over the course of the summer. We were calling it Ripped 2023. And we had our own individual goals that we had that we wanted to reach, and so we were supposed to come back to you all and kind of give you the, how it all went down and what was the end result. And so we didn't get a chance to do it, and then somebody got COVID, and I think he got COVID on purpose to lose a few more pounds. That's what they do. So who knows what he did? He probably found somebody, went to some hospital visiting, and folks say, where's the COVID ward? Y'all got COVID people here so I can go visit? So he probably did that to lose a few more pounds. But we might as well just get right to it. Gregory, you started off at how much?
289.
How much?
Was it 289 or 279?
It was 289.
289. So dang, almost 300.
Almost.
Just a little shy of
Just
300.
A little shy, yep.
That's.
A little shy.
And I didn't think you were quite, because how tall are you?
5'11".
5'11". Okay.
It's 289. I was shocked too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. And I started at 231, and we started, what was this, May? When did we start? May 1st. We went from May 1st to August 1st, even though we didn't get to do a final weigh-in on August 1st, I mean. But that's okay. And we'll just start. How'd you do? What do you weigh now after you did your final weigh-in? What are you clocking in at? Because you look good. Look like you know.
I'm down to 247.
247.
Wow.
Yeah, 247.
So you lost 42?
So if I wake up in the morning, if I may have drank a lot of water overnight, I might be up a pound or two, but by the end of the day, it's back.
42 pounds. I can see it. It's all, it's all out of your shoulders because you had them fat shoulders. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was out there.
Your shoulders were fat and stuff, and you look like you had a breast reduction or something.
Oh, here we go.
Chest just down. You know what I mean?
I'm a little bit more ripped.
Okay, make sure you're talking to the mic. Because you know how you do.
I'm a little bit more ripped now.
Bring it to you, because I don't know why you.
Y'all can't hear me?
Well, I'm just saying you just.
It's pretty low.
I said, can you hear me?
That's what she was actually telling you.
Okay. Yeah, she was telling you.
How about now?
Yeah.
It's better, but why you get on here and you want to talk different? Like you got a radio voice or something. You trying to?
I guess that's what. That's what happens.
That's what happens when you lose weight and stuff. You start doing that. You start acting different.
No.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not used to hearing myself on on a monitor in my ear.
Okay, well just
I like that voice. Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. See,
I wasn't introduced either, but it's okay.
I'm sorry, Bonita. I'm sorry. You know what? And we need to, because you've been missing for a little bit.
Right.
Bonita is back, and you got a new haircut too. Look at you.
Yep.
It's nice. New color and everything. All right.
Blondes really have more fun.
Okay. Is that the case? I mean, we've had this for a while. You have more fun. I know you went
for about a month now. Almost a month.
About a month. I know you went.
I always have fun. So.
Okay. All right. Must be nice. Well, welcome back, Bonita. I was glad to have you back. And so, where were we? So you're down to 247.
Correct.
This is good. That was great. 289 to 247.
How do you feel?
I feel so much better.
Like, do you have more energy?
I have more energy, stamina. Well, just.
Yeah, the way he wasn't talking about.
Okay.
Golly. This is a children watch this too. Some kids. So
stamina to deal with my daily chores.
Right. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, that's
what we're talking about. But I feel good. I don't feel sluggish. After I eat, I don't want to just go straight to sleep. So I feel a lot better. How you feel, Al?
So, okay, I see you. So I started at 231. And so as of my last weigh-in, I was down to 217. So I didn't do what you did. That's 14 pounds.
Okay.
So was this 12 weeks we went? So basically about a pound a week, just a little slightly more than a pound a week. Which
then
is,
you got off to a late start.
I got off to a late start. Why do you say that?
Well, you went to Oklahoma and you was eating and you just never stopped. You just kept eating.
So basically, he didn't lose his weight till like the very end. Is what
That's
you're
when
saying?
he got sick.
That's
Okay.
incorrect. I worked on this. I changed my diet a little bit. There were times I
little
did
bit.
eat what I wanted to. I was not trying to deprive myself like that. I was just trying to, do things in moderation, right? Just try to make healthier choices instead of just a series of bad choices. Maybe there was one bad choice there, right? And so, and yes, and not Oklahoma. My son was going to Arkansas. So we were in Arkansas. And so when you go to new places, you want to kind of check the local cuisine and kind of do all that stuff. So I did that. And, but, and it's quite possible that I could have lost a little bit more. And I'm going to continue to work on it and lose some more because
That's the key.
and I'm trying to do it in a way to where it doesn't look. So what I've noticed as I put on my clothes and stuff, they all fit much better, and look the appearance. I feel happier with the way I look. I'm not where I want to be, but I don't have that used to be fat look.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? That look
yeah.
where you get kind of your shoulders kind of get kind of like kind of like what I'm looking at.
Gotcha. Well, what you don't want to be.
No, I'm joking. I'll just give you a hard time. But no. But so I have seen the difference. I do feel better too. I feel oddly enough, my annual checkup took place during this time. It was last month. And all of my numbers are great, which is really good. And blood sugar, all that good stuff. And so I think it's gone well. I could have done better, right? But I'm happy.
Well, it's not
with it.
over though. It's not over.
It's a lifestyle change.
Right.
Be
Right.
consistent with it.
Yeah, it's not over. Just keep doing what you're doing. Because I'm gonna keep on doing it. When I go out to eat.
Okay.
Sometimes I do.
Oh,
sometimes
you would.
Sometimes I do want to, get a hamburger or get a steak. But then, right when I might do it, I go for the salad.
So you haven't diverted any. You've been on it.
So what did you do to lose this weight?
All right. So how I started was I started out with intermittent fasting, and so I did that for the first 30 days. I wouldn't eat anything after 7, and then that would go on until about 1 or 2 o'clock the next day.
Okay.
And I cut out all sodas, Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. You were drinking Kool-Aid?
Lemonade, iced tea, anything sweet. I just cut it all out. No beer, no liquor, nothing. And then I was eating salads, no meat. So I wasn't eating any meat for that whole time. And if I would get hungry at night.
Wait, when you said that whole time, you meant for that first 30 days?
For that first 30 days. And if I would get hungry at night, I just had to, if I just had to have something, it would be some oatmeal.
Okay.
Because it would fill me up and I'd be all right. So the first, I said the first 2 or 3 weeks was tough. Yeah. It was tough. I was like, what they say, hangry.
Hangry, you kind of going through withdrawals.
Yeah, I was say about like a
I would go in that kitchen.
Yeah.
I'd be slamming cabinet doors because I couldn't find what I wanted.
So you got rid of everything?
No, I didn't get rid of anything.
Oh, it was still in the kitchen.
It was just I couldn't do it.
That's good.
And I drank a lot of water. I have like 2 big things of water I was drinking. And so
did that help you with because I remember you were taking a lot of diuretics and stuff.
Well,
and doing
no, I wasn't doing diuretics. What I did in the very beginning, I did a cleanse, and I tried to tell Al it's really important to do a cleanse in the beginning.
Kind of detox.
Exactly, because it's not just to get all the gook out; it's to clean your liver, your prostate, your liver, and all that. And so I did that twice.
Twice. So you're not. What about when you were taking X-Lax?
No, that's the cleanse. And it wasn't X-Lax. It was a mega cleanse. You go to Ann's Health Food. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna get you a bottle. It'll be a gift to you. He probably was taking X-Lax, but I wasn't. I was taking the cleanse.
I was not doing.
So watch this. So the midway through, I hit a plateau. I stopped. I wasn't losing it. It was like 2 weeks until nothing happened. But I knew I needed to keep on doing what I was doing. And so then I reintroduced meat. It was chicken and shrimp.
Okay.
So I would.
Do you eat fish?
I really don't like fish.
Oh, that's why I just chicken and shrimp. Okay.
So I would do chicken and shrimp on my salads, or we go to the crab place. I would eat shrimps there.
You would eat
shrimp.
You said shrimps, though.
Shrimp.
And that's...
I corrected myself.
You did. And I was like, I don't know if it was maybe different species of shrimp.
No.
Shrimps.
So we changed, and I was doing that. And so now I can eat chicken with my salads. And I can eat French fries. That's plant-based.
You've been doing that. It's French fries plant-based?
Potato. Yes,
well,
sir.
I don't...
Basically, you're still not eating meat except for chicken and shrimp.
Right.
You're still doing that.
A potato is plant-based.
So you haven't had a burger or steak or anything?
Stop. Hold on a second. But how is the French fry made, though? Yeah, it's plant-based. It's a potato, but where they frying it in?
Well, it was working for me.
Oh, okay. All right. It was.
I couldn't. Look, I just couldn't stop cold turkey everything. Because I
so French fries stayed in your diet.
Yeah, I would not be able to sustain myself if I couldn't have something like that.
Gotcha.
And because a friend of mine, he's trying to do the same thing and it's killing him.
Right.
Because he's trying to cut everything.
Yeah, he's just like, I said, what you eat? You nothing. I'm like, man, you got to eat
still got to eat.
Yeah.
Right.
And then when he finally does eat something, he's going to go crazy because he's depriving himself instead of gradually moving into that phase. So now I can look at this Sprite and not want it. Al can come in here with 2 whole pizzas.
You're good.
Won't even bother me. So
why would I come in here with 2 whole pizzas?
Well, that's just
remember all this, but y'all, and if you're following
pizza.
this, yes. Speaking of pizza, okay,
you know I love pizza.
So
I definitely caught him with pizza one day.
Well, see,
I got plenty of pictures of him.
No, your pictures are fake.
Listen, I have some footage of Al. He doesn't even know I have. I wanted to post it. I won't do him like that though. He was at some restaurant. He and his wife, and they was just eating, and Al was rocking like this. Yeah, and he was clapping like that. you know what picture I'm talking about? I was gonna put the hot dogs over here and just have Al smiling at it, looking like this.
Hot dogs.
That's what. Yep.
Are you gonna manufacture stuff? Because that's what you were good for. You were doing a lot of that during your posts and stuff, trying to claim I was doing this and that. You did a lot of fabricating fake news. You know how you do. But anyway, so that's cool. Remember when we went and got that salad the other day?
Please plead the fifth.
Yeah. We went to go get.
Yeah, I remember.
Went to go get a salad. He rushed to his car, kind of cleaned it out first, and then he sat down and said, "I noticed something, but I didn't bring it to his attention." And so we go to the salad, salad and go, which I love salad and go, and that's one of the things I've incorporated. So I do eat salads now, and kind of halfway enjoy them. So we go, and so I get my salad, but I also get a frozen lemonade. So somebody decided, I'm going to take a picture of that. You know, he acting like he was just messing with his phone. What's this on my phone? But, you know, like he doesn't think I can hear it click when it's, you know, I can hear the sound. I knew exactly what you did. So he took a picture of the frozen lemonade so he could post it on Facebook and say, look what Al is doing. What he didn't know was that before that, I had taken a picture on the floorboard of his car was a large Chick-fil-A box that held some French fries, formerly held French fries because it was empty. It was empty. Yeah.
And then when you got out of the car, I called myself hiding in front of me.
Right, yeah, you tried to know, but I had already taken the picture. So so that's good, though, man. And I'm proud of you, man. You've done great.
No,
I know you were having suffering with, how's your sleep apnea and all that stuff? Are you still having to use a CPAP and all that stuff?
Well, I don't use no CPAP. I don't use no CPAP. I used to snore.
Well, I'm sure you did.
I did, but
you don't now?
What, since losing the weight?
Losing the weight kept you from snoring now? You don't snore now? You sure?
I don't think I snore now.
We'll
maybe ask your wife, yeah.
Based on you.
Yeah.
What were you waking yourself up to snoring?
Say no.
Well,
now, okay. I was also going to ask you, so now one of the things I noticed the proportion, how you've lost weight. So you've lost a lot in your, like you had meaty shoulders, and your shoulders are a little.
I lost a lot of weight in my upper extremity.
That's
why I carry.
But also,
but listen, that's why I carry my weight in my upper extremities.
Okay.
And so now that it's leaving, everything is proportionately getting back to where it's supposed to be. The ripness you can see.
The ripness
comes across the biceps.
The rip
triceps.
Okay. Is that what we're gonna call it? The ripness.
The contest was called Get Ripped 2022.
Yeah, but I'm
lifting those weights.
Now he ain't lifting. You're not lifting weights. You haven't been working out.
You haven't worked out at all.
At all. I have a natural.
Here we go. Listen to this.
Okay. Were you ever an athlete?
Yep.
Okay, that's probably why as well then.
Yep.
So when it's coming off,
I played football a little bit in high school, but I was a band guy. But I've been in band all my life. Very physically fit. Played basketball in high school. I was a center, even though I rode the bench. But I played on the team. I worked out. I ran the laps. I did the suicide. So I was there. Anybody back home, you know.
Okay. So now, but what I did notice, your legs got really small. Like when, because you came in, I was like, dang, Greg look like.
Did they?
You know what I mean? You look like you kind of looking like.
Did you take any measurements, or did you just?
I didn't do it.
You only did weight.
Right, just did weight.
Okay.
But I can tell like it's some suit jackets, blazers that I haven't worn in like forever.
I know you kept them because you came in there with the Don Johnson on the other day, looking like you looking for tubs. You looking like you Crockett and looking for tubs.
I have one that was probably one of my favorite ones that I've only worn once. Now I tried it on the other night, and I can
look at that.
Bring it out when it gets a little cooler.
You can't wait for the cool weather, right? Because you're gonna be all turtleneck down and everything.
Turtleneck jacket.
Yep, I can't wait. I like to dress. I like to put on clothes.
And you know, when you the right weight and size, your clothes fit better too.
They look better on you.
Got a bigger selection of clothes too.
Yeah. Yep.
Doesn't take as much fabric.
But it's amazing when you look at your suit pants.
Yeah.
Like, oh, really?
All that extra.
All that. But but I noticed it was like you had gotten really small, like your waist and legs. You got more like polio like. Did you always have small legs and stuff?
My lower body has always been. Never been big.
You always kind of.
I don't care any weight
up here.
I don't care any weight in my lower.
So your legs have always been kind of just small.
Muscular, just muscular.
Not muscular, but I'm saying
not muscular. I've never been a little.
I can't tell you.
Can you stand up real quick?
I'm gonna need to see him with shorts on. Huh?
Well, you don't need to see him with shorts. Well.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You're saying that his legs are small for his body,
Correct.
but I think now it's becoming proportionate.
Yes, but
it's not. They're not.
So
small.
that's why.
I didn't know if that was because of the weight loss, because it was making you. Because I was like, I don't want to look like I have polio.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
your legs got so small, and looked like you were. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So did you have? You didn't have to buy a new belt or anything.
I'm about to say.
I did buy new. I have a brand new belt on right now.
A brand new belt? You had to get a whole new belt.
Because
you didn't switch the notch. You got a whole new belt.
He got a whole new belt because the other belt he had the two dots, two holes all the way around the whole belt, so he could that reinforced belt with the two teeth that go in the holes.
What?
You know that old belt you had. What size belt is that, Al? 48 what? What is that? He can't get it out.
That even makes sense. What you saying?
So, Al, you had another belt that had, you know how our belts have single hole.
Right.
You
had a two.
You
the
have
double
a belt
holes.
that has double holes.
I didn't have a belt that has double holes.
You did. Al, that big belt you had. That
big belt. I
have never noticed y'all belts. Let me just say that because
I thought your belt. I thought the belt you had two holes.
No, it didn't have two holes. That's crazy. Oh. Why would a belt have two holes?
I've seen them with the two holes and the two.
Like they have the double.
Yeah, the double belt. That's what you was wearing.
I wasn't no darn double belt.
When did
That's
you
how
get
you
a
know
new belt?
he probably doesn't because he never even heard of this.
When did you get a new belt?
Yesterday.
What size is that?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, no.
Did you have to? Well, see, on the belt I've had to make extra holes on because I just didn't.
Then you probably need to go get a new belt.
I will, yeah.
You're doing well enough in real estate to go get a new belt. Top producer, you can get a new belt.
I know, godly.
Go to Walmart if it's
but I just love this belt so much. But it's so much easier to go buy a new without it.
Yeah, just do that.
Not affordable. Just
I know. Burning holes in your belt to get another. Man, don't do that. Making Monument look bad. That's a Monument agent with a whole homemade belt.
in the moment, I needed to do what I had to do because I didn't have time. But I can afford a bill.
Yeah, I hope so. So you haven't had any, because I heard you say something about hamburgers. You haven't had any burgers, steaks?
I've had
Beyond Meat.
A Beyond Burger. Mm-hmm. And I've grown a great affinity for it. They taste very good.
But you haven't had any beef?
Nope.
But you know what's going to happen? Because I've done that before where I've gone a long time without beef and I ate it again. It's like, be careful. Like,
Are you sick?
Yeah. Just kind of, if you do it.
I won't.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you just done with beef forever.
I'm just done because I don't want to relapse.
Relapse.
Because you know once you start, you're going to be back.
That's right. Well, I'm glad you know because you're kind of like an addict. You were a food addict, weren't you?
No.
You weren't a food addict?
Nope. What I've learned is in this business, because you're on the road so much, if you get hungry, you're going to stop and it's not going to be the right food.
Right.
And you look on the floor of your car at the end of the week and you look at a pile of whatever you had. And that's going somewhere, and that can't be me.
Mm-hmm. Right.
No,
gotcha. Well, we're proud of you, man. You've done a great job.
So, I mean, it's safe to say that you won the challenge.
Well, it's a percentage. So, what if somebody divide
hands
two?
Down. Hands
down.
The challenge.
I won the challenge.
What
kind of?
I mean, get the percentage.
Hands down. I won the challenge.
Get a ratio. He won. Like,
do some math.
Right? I thought you were going to surprise me with some kind of gift or something, you know.
No, I'll tell you, you do look good. You've done.
Was there really not like a incentive or a gift?
It wasn't.
There wasn't an incentive. The incentive was to get well,
to be healthy,
to get ripped. 2023.
Get ripped,
and that's right. You were on a cruise. You went on a cruise, and you said you took your shirt off.
I did.
Hey.
Yeah.
You got more confidence.
He was more confident taking his shirt off.
Yeah, but I still got a ways to go.
Right, yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I was like,
that's fine. But I mean,
he came back bragging.
That confidence. You don't have, it's probably not hanging over like it used to.
No, well, it wasn't hanging over. It's not like it used to be. It's not like it used to be.
Okay.
But I still got a ways to go.
Okay.
Because your deal was you were kind of a solid fat. It wasn't like it was
stout.
Wasn't a hanging. You were just
listen.
Like a little teapot.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. That's Al's phrase. Here's the deal.
There's this phrase.
I actually
very good.
I was at 289. I was the largest I ever been in my life. It was shocking for me. And when you have that moment when you look in the mirror, or you see a picture of yourself, and you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
So I had one of those kind of moments, and
gotcha. Kind of scared straight.
Along with what I told you.
That's
about
right.
my arm.
Yeah.
And so,
have you had any of that recently?
No, not at all. And I've gone to the doctor. My numbers look great too.
Okay.
Numbers look great because had I kept on the way I was going, I would have ended up with diabetes or something. And that's not where anybody wants. You don't want to end up.
Want you to live longer.
Yeah. So
you live your best life.
Yep. And I feel like I am. And I needed that. I needed this thrust me into these last 2 quarters because we got to finish strong.
I think there's a correlation too with your production in real estate. You've done really well during this stretch. I mean, like you've been a top producer. You're doing really well, $1 million every month, and you're doing your thing, man. You got
to get there.
I don't want to put your
financials
out there in the street because people will be calling you for loans and stuff. But
he's not hurting.
But you've had a stretch here. This is the best stretch in your adult life, money-wise, right?
Financially, physically, and
yeah, told you got a little stamina, so everything.
Mentally, physically, emotionally, all the way around. I think when you're healthy, it does something for you. And for those out there listening, just let that be a word of wisdom for you. You're not any good to yourself unless you're healthy. And when you're at tip top shape, and you can be at your optimum, you can give your best to your family and everybody else you serve. So losing the weight is a choice you can make for yourself every day. That's the best decision you can make. Every pound you gain, you did it by choice. Every pound you lose is by choice. And I think about that before I drink anything or eat anything. And now I'm so used to eating salads too. I know how to kind of dress them up to get it. Like if I don't feel like blue cheese tastes today, then I go some other direction. But And then there are times you get tired of salad.
Right.
And when you get tired of salad, go get a Beyond Burger.
Mm-hmm.
Saute some mushrooms and onions with
Yeah.
it.
There's a lot of ways. A lot of people think eating healthy is boring, but it's really not. You can.
Oh, I didn't tell y'all this. I was doing HelloFresh.
Okay. I used to do HelloFresh years ago.
And then HelloFresh got a little expensive, and
yeah.
then I started not liking the menu. And so I did away with that, but I learned how to cook so many other little dishes. Me and my daughter, we would pull out the preps and look at them, and we cut it up, and she helped do what she likes to do, and we both would eat it. But I got tired of that, and I said, you know what, I can do this myself. So now I know how to kind of prepare some meals that are gonna fulfill my hunger.
That's good.
Now, what are you gonna do? And this goes for you too, Al. I'm more so talking to Greg because he's, more dedicated. But what are you gonna do? I want you to be dedicated to Al. We want you to live longer and healthy, your best life too. But what are you gonna do when the holidays come around? Because that's when that's what happens to me. Woo. Like summertime, I'm good. I'm eating light anyway, just because it's hot outside. But once that cold weather hits, and then Thanksgiving, Christmas, it's pies and.
Fortunately, I'm the chef at my house.
Okay.
And so I know I'm gonna have some collard greens. I just won't have it with the neck bones and all the other stuff I put in it. I know I'm gonna have some cabbage, and it's still gonna taste good. It just won't have everything I normally put in it.
What do you normally put in cabbage?
How's your family gonna feel about this?
Yeah,
well,
family like, dang, you punishing us because you fat.
They've been punished for 3 months.
That's good because you're helping them as well.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. But with cabbage, all you got to do is fry some bacon.
Oh,
and fry some bacon and saute them onions in there with it, and take that steamed cabbage and steam it just a little bit. You still want it to be a little crunchy. You don't want not overcooked
soggy.
cabbage. You want the nutrients to still be there.
Yeah.
And it's still gonna taste good. So you can eat that, and you don't have to eat bacon.
Yeah. What about like the cakes and pies and macaroni
and
cheese?
I don't care for sweets.
Oh, okay. Sweets was never your thing. So
no, that was never my thing. Now my wife would say something different, but it's not.
Now, why would your wife say something different?
Because every time she has something, I'll taste it. But she's the one that loves the cheesecakes and the pecan pies and all that stuff. I don't have to have that. I don't.
But every time, the quote was, every time she has something, I have to taste it.
I will taste it. But I'm telling you, and I'm not gonna. You're not
if
gonna
it's
dig
around, you're gonna taste it.
I'm trying to dig a hole.
But
no, I'm not. I'm just saying.
If it's around, you'll taste it, but you're not willingly going to go get it.
This is what I love. If I'm going to eat some sweets, this is what I will really break me down.
Okay.
Banana pudding.
Okay.
If it has a lot of vanilla wafers in it and it's sat in the refrigerator for a day, banana pudding is my thing. And some good peach cobbler. If you got some good peach cobbler, I'm gone. So I don't have that kind of food around me no more. The lady down the street, my friend Brenda C. Slack, she makes the best. Well, it's a little sweet, but she makes the best banana pudding and peach cobbler.
You know what? Here's what I think you should do, though.
What?
As reward for all your great work.
Okay.
You should get some peach cobbler.
That's
Not
okay.
a lot, just a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit. You can handle that. You deserve that.
Well, if it's for Thanksgiving, then I can handle it.
For an occasion. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I can't go through the holidays and then come around January, I'm back up to 280.
Right.
Don't
well,
do
that's
that.
on you. Don't do that.
That'd be,
Don't
would
do
be
that.
horrible.
Have you yo-yoed in the past, though? Have you kind of...
In the
Or has this been a trajectory? You've just been kind of like that dude on that game on The Price is Right. You know, with that the hiker guy, is the Yola.
Yeah.
He's just been going up and up and up.
Oh, he fell off the cliff.
right.
No,
So that's
no. Like I said, I think COVID is where I probably picked up all this weight out, because I was thinking during COVID I was eating peanuts. I was like eating honey roasted peanuts.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go to Walmart and we had a cabinet full of them, and I would just snack on the peanuts watching movies because we was home the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And then the trail mix, a friend of mine told me about all this great trail mix that she made, and I went and bought everything and made up a big old thing of trail mix. My wife took some to work because it was too much, and then I found myself eating the M&Ms at night while I was watching movies. It's craziness.
Yeah.
It's stuff I never would do. And see, when I used to be more active, I could run it off.
Right.
when I was, doing band and out there in the heat every day at 4 o'clock having rehearsal. So my weight was stabilized during that time. But now, I'll never get back up to 289.
And that's good. And you can't, because the older you get, so what are you now, 58?
No. But the older you get, God bless, the older you get,
how old are
the
you?
harder it is. 56.
56, okay, 56.
The older you get, the harder it is to lose the weight.
It is.
So you have to kind of watch that. So you got to watch that in years to come, because you're in your 50s now. And
I'm 52.
And even though you shaved your face and all that this week, you're still in that club, the AARP club, and it's a blessing.
It is a blessing. It's a blessing to get older.
Young man.
So, yeah, no doubt. I mean, because the alternative is what? You out of here at the young age. You don't want to be young.
But when people spend so much time when they're younger, when you're 8 years old, you can't wait to be 16. And when you're 16, you can't wait to be 18. And 18, you can't wait to be 21.
25. After 25, you're like, wait a second.
Yeah, and then when you get in your 30s, everybody wants to stay in their 20s. And when they turn,
I love my 30s.
When they turn 40, this 40 is the new 20, and all this kind of stuff. Just be blessed the way you are.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree too.
And you look good for 58,
you
though.
do.
Well, yeah.
I mean, they say what, black don't crack. It will expand.
Yeah,
but it might not crack.
Yeah. We as a people, we have been blessed with genetically if we take care of ourselves, we can look good and feel good. But I've learned that the key, and you can talk with people from other cultures, you'll find that because we eat differently from people in other cultures, we don't even have they don't experience some of the same health problems we experience. And it's all based on diet. All based on diet. So we kind of study other cultures and what they eat. And their diets are really more plant-based.
Sure, of course.
Naturally plant-based.
Right.
And so I just think we need to follow suit.
Well, you've been an inspiration, man. Now I'm going to try to, my goal for the rest of the year is to try to lose 1 pound every month. I mean, every week.
Oh, I was going to say, let's do, okay.
A pound a week. A pound a month is not.
Oh, my God.
A pound a week.
Let's do like maybe
a pound a week.
2 or 3 pounds. Let's go.
2 pounds a week.
Yeah, let's do 2 pounds a week.
I do 2 pounds a week.
2 pounds a week.
2 pounds a week. So I'm starting off at 217. 2 pounds a week.
So what, do you have like a goal weight that you want to be?
So I do want to get to, I really need to be like 180, 185.
And you're what?
217.
Okay.
And I want to be at 200.
Ooh, 200, man. You're going to look like
200? You got 47 more pounds to go?
I want to be at 200.
You sure about that?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Because if you go to
because I feel like I think you maybe about 15, 20 pounds and then tone up.
If I go to the doctor and if I go to the hospital,
but you can't go by the BMI thing. Talking about they say you obese because you obese right now.
Yeah, they say you obese, but you right. But I really want to be down to 200.
Okay,
that's mine.
Do you know how big your head is going to be on your body?
At 200, that's going to be good weight for me. I'll be able to do a lot of things.
I think you'll be looking like you on crack.
I think like maybe 220.
I think you'll sabotage your business.
225.
Yeah, do 220.
Yeah, I think that's
do 220. 220 is about right.
Yeah, I don't want to look.
And then just like I said, like maybe burn. Then it's more so burning the fat and toning it. You know, like get that
you're
lean
right
muscle.
now. If you start working out a little bit, you're gonna now start. You'll actually get ripped. Right now, you look like a dude that used to be fat.
Well, I don't think so.
You are so.
He's be trying to throw some slugs in there.
I'm messing with you now. I just messing. Nah,
our viewing audience would differ with that statement.
They may. But you look good.
Marcella, zoom in over there. Zoom in, go below that button, that pocket on that shirt. Don't suck it in.
Don't suck it in. That's your move. But now you look good, man. A little working out. You probably will do the rip piece because that was important to you. You wanted to get ripped before the end of the year. So I'm all for continuing this now that we know what our new benchmarks are. So I'm at 217. You at 247 or 42, 247. And your goal is to get to when do you want to hit that? You want to hit that by?
I'm gonna be realistic. I want to be at, if I can get down to 220. If I can get down to 220, by December, I'll be happy.
Okay. See, I think you'll be happy at 220.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a good one.
I won't have to go buy a whole new wardrobe at
you probably will. You
probably will. Good, because you only got like December 1 or end of the year, December
1st.
Yeah,
you got 3
more months.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah. I can lose 20 more pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. Do your thing. So my what did I say? I want to be 185.
180.
So
you said 180.
Okay, 180.
Was that your high school weight? You trying to relive something, glory days or something?
No. I was always high school, college. I was always very good size. Very, not overly athletic, but I was always in good shape.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Were you involved in any activities in college?
Just being a college student.
Cool.
Yeah, I wasn't in a band or anything like that.
Wasn't?
Nah.
Yeah, you missed out, man.
I may have missed out on that, but I didn't miss out on much else. We had a good time. So, well, this has been good, and I'm proud of you, man. You've done a good job.
Al, you've been a great inspiration for me. There wasn't a wager on this, but I just had to. I'm so competitive. I had to win.
Yeah. Well, I saw that you had kind of jumped out there and you were going to win. So that kind of actually probably adversely affected me. So I was like,
I'm not going to win anyways.
I'm not going to win. I'm going to have that pizza, right? But that's good, though. And it helped me out, too, though. Any weight that you end up losing and any healthier that you get is always a positive thing. Yeah. And so that's what it happened. So my goal is by December 31st to be at 180. So if you're at 220, I'll be at 180. We're good.
That's right.
Yeah. So we'll work on that. What about you, Bonita? You doing anything? What you got going on?
I'm really just. I'm not trying to lose weight.
Right.
I need to lose a little. I got a little belly that popped out a little bit.
Popped out.
Not. Let me go back. From food.
Make sure.
From food.
Know you've been missing. You've been missing on a few episodes.
I don't.
Investigate.
I really don't drink sodas. If I drink soda, this is Sprite, and I don't even drink this. Just anyway.
Because Sprite is the better soda. Is that why you're distinguishing that?
I just don't really drink sodas.
I think they're all about the same calorie content.
It doesn't have caffeine in it, but I'm not a caffeine person anyway. But no, I'm just trying to. I've been working out a lot, and I'm really just trying to tone it. I'm about to be 35, so I want to be in my best shape of my life.
Okay, 35.
Yeah.
When is your birthday?
October 17th.
October 13th.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We're both Libras.
So Halloween kids.
And so, but you know what helps also is walking. I've been walking a lot. I go to Katy Trail or I go to White Rock.
You used to try to walk early on. Remember when you first started doing it?
Started out walking.
Yeah. But I like doing it because, I always tell people we're meant to move. We're not, I don't know, we move a little bit more because we're out showing and stuff. But, a lot of people just sit at their desk all day or whatever, sit at home, working from home. And
they just pack on the pounds. They don't know. You don't realize it.
We're made to move. So just walking. A lot of people think working out like, oh, I gotta go, which I do some intense workouts. But sometimes if I'm like, okay, let me just go for a walk. And it's nice to be outside, especially a nice day like today. That helps a lot.
I think that's what stopped me, the heat.
The heat got you?
The heat.
But when we started in May, it wasn't that hot, though. I think you stopped about day 3 of that, didn't you?
I walked maybe a week.
That was a week, about 7 days. You did.
So
and then it got
just imagine if I had did walking and exercising.
Right.
You probably be at 220.
You'd probably be at 220.
Yeah.
So now I know if I add that to the mix,
it's gonna be in the 70s again in the morning. So
go on and get back at it, man. Write you a little book. Get you a little fitness program. Start doing a fitness podcast. Fitness with Greg.
Plant-based Greg.
Well, fitness with plant-based Greg.
Primus Fitness. I like that.
But skip the legs.
Don't do
That's what you call it. That's what it's gonna be called. Fitness with plant-based Greg, but we skip the legs.
Please don't skip the legs. Don't be that person.
y'all bum up here.
Please don't be that person.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I'll tell you.
I don't know. Can you? Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Well, good job. Well, y'all, thank y'all for joining us today for this bonus content, a little update on the RIP 2023. So RIP 2023 continues. We know where we
Right.
All stand. Greg Primus did win this first round of this, but now we've got new goals.
No, not the first round. I won.
Well, okay.
I thought we were going to like a little.
We are going to
kind of into a second round.
Yeah, let's go into another
Okay.
a second round.
A round.
Let's get these goals by the end of the year.
Yeah, let's hit these goals.
So my goal,
220.
220 for me.
And you're going from right now, so we mark it down. You're 247, going to 220 by the end of the year.
By December 1st.
Oh, December. Well, mine is December 31st, right? So I'm going from 217 to 180.
Okay.
To 180. Okay.
Yeah.
And
she's just trying to.
I'm just trying to get my stomach flat.
She's trying to get her stomach flat to have the baby or whatever she's gonna do. So so we will talk to you all later.
That's another
episode. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see you next time.